Hello and welcome to part 14 of our tutorials for SoftMotion. We are really pulling off, so I would invite you to start from the beginning because our software is growing, we are adding additional blocks every day, and it's maybe not immediately visible what are we doing inside this software. However, let's focus on today's topic, and today's topic is velocity ramp type. Now in your axis configuration, you can set up velocity ramp type to be trapezoid, sine square, quadratic, quadratic, smooth, and by default you have trapezoid ramp type. You can change these settings here and it will immediately reflect a movement which we will show afterwards. If you want to test your application, you don't want to change this and then build, log in, and then start everything from beginning. You want to change this and test while you are online with existing application. And for this purpose, there is again very nice function block. So let's get right to it and make basic things, declaring the instance and calling our function block. Function block in question, let's immediately put F2, let's search SMC set ramp type. Now we will just add axis 0, 1, and we will just copy the name because we know that we do not open the editor second time. Again, let's call it in our motion FB's action F2 instance call set ramp type. Let's make it nicer. Again, traditionally, I like this. This is very nice when you have it like this. And again, mandatory field axis. We will add also visualization. Let's go to our axis administration frame. And here, this is not the first time that I'm doing it. And I ran into some problems. I could not find this visualization and there is a typing error from codices. But if you write ramp, you see here, new one is set ramp and the old one is SE ramp. They forgot to put T. But regardless, I like the old style. The new one is just fancy version of old one. And it's not really so intuitive, at least not for me. So let's call our instance. In reference, here we are. Excellent. Enter. Now we want to show the difference between every single ramp type, and what we want to see is something which we already have here: set velocity, act velocity, but I would also add axis set acceleration and axis set position. Okay, let's convert this to multi-channel and let's just put all the set at one place. So what we can do is go to diagram, cut, and then paste, and we should have it in the end. Yes, so we have our set values and at the end we have our actual values. Now that our trace is finished, we have visualization, we can log in. First, we are going to execute a movement without changing our ramp. Let's run. And as you can see, even now, ramp type is trapezoid by default. This is our editor settings. So let's enter our axis control and we will power up and we will execute move relative. Before we execute move relative, let's set position to 0. For a distance, 1 complete turn, velocity 50, acceleration, let's put it 100, again 100, and let's put jerk 100. Now, the jerk is not active in trapezoid ramp type, but it's going to be active in others, and we will display only one that we show the difference. The rest I would leave it that you tested. Let's run our trace, and then we will change immediately ramp type, and we will see on the same trace the difference. Let's download trace, access control, let's run it. And let's change type quadratic equals 2, and again execute. Okay, let's stop the trace and see what we have. So first run is with trapezoid ramps, and here you can see that velocity is really trapezoid, and you have acceleration which is literally from 0 to 100 in one cycle, positioning from 0 to 360 and then modulo. More or less it looks okay. But if we check now what happened when we change to quadratic, then we see that we have quadratic velocity ramp, but also we see that the acceleration is not a jump, but it's linear. And you have much smoother positioning. And also, let's check what is with actual values. If you check the green line, it's clearly visible, even in this view, that the actual velocity is much smoother. So let's zoom in. For example, deceleration phase here in green line. And now let's go to the acceleration phase when we used quadratic ramp with the jerk filter. So that's it for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!